Shit, what they're all proud
I
of.
wonder why it starts right there. Yo, this is David.
And this is all
This is DNA Gaming.
I was not ready for that introduction at all.
Yeah, we back, bro.
We back.
Yeah.
With a slack.
Yo, I'm tired of all that rap shit, dude.
Too fucking.
You've been rapping all this time, bro.
Yeah.
Get better material, right?
Good or worse.
I know, right? Nah, I'm a better rapper than him, though.
Yeah.
All right, bro.
And that's not a pigment thing.
So this podcast, we're going to talk about fucking...
Games.
We just make it, honestly, we making shit up. We don't have the real shit.
Nah, dude, it's like fucking 9. It's like 9:36 back in March.
Honestly, dude, it's
That way-
2018.
That way they think we got all this shit backlog.
All right, bro. When is E3? Because I really haven't followed.
It's usually
really
the
haven't followed.
first week of June.
And is Xbox going first, like it usually does?
I'm not sure how it's working this year.
We don't even know, do we?
Because what they did is since E3 got canceled, fucking Xbox or Microsoft was just like, well, we're just going to have a digital event at the same time.
Like they're doing the Nintendo thing.
Yeah. Like Nintendo's been doing that
Yo,
shit
I think
for years.
Nintendo knew about this shit.
Yeah, they've been prepping for years. I mean, they from Asia.
Wait, didn't the Animal Crossing sales go up?
It
when
did.
that shit?
It's
Yo!
It's sold. All right, we got a conspiracy. that
They planned
it. That the issues going on, we can't say what it is, or
And you know,
we'll
it's
get
not really affecting
demonetized.
Japan, is it?
I
Or
think
Germany?
So?
Really?
I mean, Germany, they've been through enough.
Hey.
Like, they said, "Yo, please."
You're like, we're not doing this time. It's China.
But nah. So we're gonna talk about games.
We're gonna talk about
Do we
also.
do that?
We can talk about games, and we're gonna also talk about what you expect, what you're looking forward to for E3.
Okay.
I don't know.
Expectations.
Actually, I will start. Let me just start with the E3 thing. I actually would like for Sony to actually reveal what the PS5 would look like in terms of hardware. We haven't really seen anything other than. You're not excited, are you? You're
About
not
what?
a PS5.
Dude, I'm more excited than I usually am for it. I'm not gonna get it at launch, but I'll probably have one within the first 6 months to a year.
I was thinking about just holding off for it for like another 6 months, just to see where everything is. You know what I mean? Because I felt like if I just get something, what if it sucks? You know what I mean?
No,
Or I have to see the lineup. I have to see the lineup.
Yeah, that is something that they need. Xbox needs to do that as well. You know, like they showed off.
Well,
They announced games at their little event.
3 years ago, they made all these deals with these companies, third-party companies, to actually revamp. If they want to get at Sony, they have to have at least maybe 8 games. 8 games where you have to get this. It's exclusive.
That and they just need a better release window. Because it's straight up, we got like fucking with PS4, top games that everybody brings up: Spider-Man, God of War, or Horizon Zero Dawn.
No one likes Horizon. I haven't played it, but
Horizon Zero Dawn came out in like February of 2017 because it got overshadowed by Breath of the Wild, that's what's gonna happen when a new Zelda game comes out.
I will say though, Horizon looks like graphically it looks better.
But what about its story?
Is it about story?
What's more important? Fucking segue like a motherfucker.
Yo, that's a good fucking question, dude.
Yeah.
What's more important? Is story good or gameplay or graphics?
Like
damn.
Like you thought it looked good, but what if you got
also,
there?
Tyro Magnet something.
It was just like, well, we got fucking dinosaurs, and you just like, what's the story?
You know what's fucked up, dude? The dinosaurs threw me off. Like dinosaurs, robotic dinosaurs, that threw me off. Like I didn't want to be a part of that.
You know the issue with it? They shouldn't have showed us a T-Rex.
It looked ridiculous.
Because I saw a lot of monsters from that game. Not a lot of them look like real dinosaurs.
But when you see a T-Rex and then she's trying to survive, I'm like, oh, this is...
Yeah. If they had just showed a mechanical monster, I would have been like, that's way cooler than me just thinking this whole game is going to be like robot T-Rex, robot Bronchiosaurus, and shit.
What happens when you make the dinosaur... And this is for people... We haven't played the game.
We haven't.
So we could be ignorant. But I'm saying,
super ignorant
when you see a T-Rex, it doesn't seem frightening.
I mean, I've never seen one.
I mean, like a robot T-Rex. It doesn't seem scary as opposed to a real one.
Yeah, true that.
But
because that's scary, bro. Fuck that.
I'm gonna throw it right back at you, bro.
All right, say it.
Graphics, gameplay, or story? Because this is a dude who plays on easy mode.
I'm gonna go story
first.
Story, gameplay, graphics.
Let me say that I'm I'm going to have to disagree, bro.
Dude,
and I like RPG games. I like them.
The thing is like gameplay and story are so close that they're almost at the same level. But I got.
But you say story is more.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing.
Man, I can hear your fat mouth moving.
I was playing, Resident Evil Remake. If you play through that game, that story is retarded. Like the whole fucking
gameplay.
The T-virus thing it makes no sense. Like it's very anime. It's very like 90s anime like horror. And you're like, "What? You have the virus and I got the what?"
Dude,
Ada is a what? She's a super it's weird.
Fucking spoilers. You know the issue with it? The thing that sucks is when they do remakes, they keep all that cheese in there. Like when when I was playing like Trials of Mana, they have to keep it was so fucking cheesy and generic because it's like, hey, here's this 90s game that we just made look better. And I think that's what Resident Evil is. It said, hey, this is an old school game where people only cared about shooting zombies.
I don't even think Resident Evil 7, I don't think the story was even good. Like, I don't think it has to be.
You mean Biohazard?
Yeah, I think it just has to.
People in Japan were probably confused. They said Biohazard?
Yes. I think the most important thing is gameplay.
Okay.
What gets you in your seat is the graphics. Depending on if it's if it's a AAA title, if it's great graphics, you'll sit down. But gameplay makes you stay. And then story is bonus.
Dude,
story's bonus.
The thing is that like a story like I have to want to do something.
Yeah.
Like gameplay is still super important, but like I played through Chain of Memories. And that gameplay is rough.
Yeah.
But the story was important. So I slugged it through to get the story.
You know what? Here's the thing. I think even Final Fantasy VII, I think it has one of the best stories in Final Fantasy. But
it's because they broke it up.
When you try to explain it, it kind of sounds retarded. You know what I mean? Like it kind of has a. Well, but I'm gonna say I'm gonna bring it to D&D. Okay. I'm gonna bring it about. Yeah. I'll talk about D&D.
I'll play D&D.
When you talk to people about D&D, people who play, they tell you about their characters. Rarely do you hear someone telling you about their story.
What? The backstory to the character is the best part, and that's all story related. That's not combat.
They'll tell you about what they went through in the adventure, which is the gameplay. But they're not going to tell you about the story because to them, their special thing happened to their own character.
It's always an aftermath thing. Like I don't.
You play games for story though.
Yes, I do.
Mostly.
I prefer. Yeah.
That's why you don't like FPS stuff.
I don't mind them, but I don't know, dude. I like having FPS. I feel so detached unless it was like the first two Modern Warfare games. Because I really like those characters.
Second one was messed up with the freaking airport.
Dude, the airport was fucked. When when fucking Shepard turned on Roach and Ghost and killed him, I like those characters.
Yeah.
Most FPSs don't do that though.
But
they don't give me a character I care about.
But you're fine with I actually started playing Baldur's Gate on easy.
Baldur's Gate sucks, bro.
I wanted to get through it. Yeah. Because you taught me, you was like, just get through it.
Dude, if
I get stuck on an encounter for hours.
If it's something that I don't fully care about playing, if it gets to a point where it's like, dude, you got to grind or get better. If it already feels like a chore playing this game, I don't want to put more effort into it. Like if Chain of Memories got too hard, I'd bounce the fuck out.
And when you put it on easy, they like bounce all your stats up, where nothing, and you self heal all the time. I'm like, thank you. I can just get past this shit.
Well, that's the thing.
But for boss encounters, I won't do it. I'll turn it off. But but I actually want to see the story. I want to see what happens because I want to get the second one.
Well, dude, and that's why like when I did do that, or like one of my fun things is when I did Trials of Mana, I went through it the first time, like on like normal or whatever, and then it was like, oh, you can play through it on New Game Plus, and there were 3 characters I didn't pick.
Yeah.
So I was like, fuck, did I just beat this game? I was like, you know what, throwing that shit on easy, and then just got to play through it like that, which was dope.
Let me say about gameplay. I think in this generation and the past generation, I don't think gameplay really has changed. In terms of think about a shooter, a third-person shooter. They got it from Gears of War where you hide behind this like rock or whatever and then you shoot. Every game, including Uncharted, Like that's what you do.
They use that cover system.
It's a cover system, and it just became person games.
Yeah.
Even Resident Evil, it became Resident Evil thing.
Dude, can we talk about Resident Evil and why it's a bad zombie game to me?
Like all of them?
I don't like the concept of it.
Why?
But that may be me because in my head I want to play a zombie game.
Yeah.
And I know that Resident Evil like is pretty not like realistic.
It's great.
But like it's one of those things to where like if there was a zombie apocalypse, you would have to like limit your ammo usage and
shit. It doesn't make sense though.
But I don't want that. I want to just fucking kill zombies. Like when I'm playing Resident Evil and it's the very first zombie I see, I get a gun. It takes all my bullets and then 5 more zombies walk in and you're just like, bro, you weren't supposed to kill those zombies.
You have to survive.
I'm just like, I want to kill zombies. I don't want to survive.
I see what you're saying.
I want to play like Left 4 Dead, where I could just kill zombies.
Left 4 Dead was but that actually still was kind of like surviving because you get to the very end of a stage or like the hardest stage, like you almost have nothing left. You barely make it into the thing.
But it was dope because like I still got to feel like I was a badass zombie killing machine.
Powerful. Yeah, but there's something about it when you complete a Resident Evil game. And you manage to like micromanage everything that you did.
That's rough, dude.
And it's like a algorithm you have to solve.
Well, do you know what it is? It's another thing to where like if I played through a Resident Evil, it would be to play its story. So I would get to a
play for the story.
I would get to a point where it would be like, you gotta find this fucking key.
Yeah.
And it'd be like, it's way back and you need this passcode for it. And I'd be like, dude, I don't want to play this story that much.
Yeah.
I'll look it up.
Honestly, about story, the Last of Us story does not interest me.
Dude, so many
people. So many
people. Oh, the second one.
Well, the first one got spoiled to me over because
okay.
It was so huge, and like people are upset about the second one.
Yeah.
But I'm not even interested in that world because of the gameplay. When I played that game, it just did not grab me.
Damn, we're gonna get a lot of hate for that.
It didn't grab me, man.
The 6 people that watch our videos is gonna be like, he doesn't like The Last of Us.
It's not good.
We're getting canceled.
I think Uncharted was better.
We're gonna drop down to 31 subscribers.
But also about Uncharted, it actually feels like a movie.
Dude, and that's bugged me.
Am I playing it? This is a movie.
Dude, it's got a lot of like quick time events.
Spider-Man had those too.
Yeah, but I'm Spider-Man.
You can still be,
Yeah, dude, the one thing, I remember like, I did all the shit in Spider-Man, and I would do a mission, and it'd be like, all right, we gotta look this up, so, Peter, if you want to just patrol around the city, dude, and everything was done, so, like, I'm just swinging.
Did you complete that game?
Yeah.
You went through the entire city and completed everything?
Yeah.
Dude, I just go straight to the yellow marker. If I see something going down, I'll take care of it. But I want to see what happens next.
There was only
I guess that would be story.
Dude, that shit kept happening to me, though, because, like, I kept collecting everything, and I'd be like, all right, cool, I did it all. And then I would do a story mission, and it'd be like, now there's these 10 bases. And I'm like, I gotta go do the fucking bases.
You do? Sometimes don't.
I only need 2 trophies.
Because I think about it, like, logistically, he wouldn't be doing all this. You'll be like, some of that shit has to slide off. It is what it is.
Yeah.
He's Spider-Man, he's not...
Yeah.
Fucking God, dude.
Dude, and some of them are like gang wars.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, hey, pedestrians shouldn't be there anyway. Like, fuck.
Dude, one thing that bothers me about that game is Peter Parker's so poor.
Dude.
It makes no sense.
Yeah, he's super poor.
Is he 26 in that game?
Dude, he's something, bro, because
he graduated college.
Yeah. And he's already, like, him and Mary Jane have already, like, ran their course.
Yeah.
Miles is a thing.
And he's older?
Yeah, like...
Yeah, he's pretty much the adult Spider-Man.
Yeah.
So we talk about graphics. We haven't talked about graphics. That's how you know we really care about graphics.
Yeah, no, it's...
We really don't give a fuck about graphics.
I prefer, like, shit that looks dope. But I have no problem playing...
I can't... Yeah.
Like, I have no problem, like, playing a game.
But yeah, everybody's pumped up for these next consoles. They're worried about the graphics.
Yeah.
It's all about graphics.
Yeah. Well, the thing is when I see those games, I'm going to be blown away by them.
But then...
Like, dude, in 2037, when Elder Scrolls 6 comes out, I'm going to be so blown away by it.
You know, I watched Unreal Engine 3. Like, their tech demo, like, 8 years ago. Shit looks pretty good. I'm like, yo, this is good. But it's a tech demo. It's like the highest.
Well, dude, yeah, that's why people got really pissed off at. I think it was fucking Skyward Sword, or something. One of those where like they released this tech demo. Like this is what the next Zelda could look like, and it
For
looked
Wii
like
U?
it looked like a better better Twilight Princess.
Yeah, I actually was excited for that.
So like he even fought the fucking spider and shit.
It was beautiful.
And then like they released Skyward Sword or showed the trailer, and people were like, "How did you get from this realistic?"
You know what, man? I actually am waiting for the day when Zelda actually stops with the cell shading. Just go realistic just once. But anime still. Like, make it like Dark Souls, kind of like, make it a little anime, but dark. And, like, have it, like, be a whole new, like, Zelda game. And, like, make it, because the thing about those textures and that, like, tech demo, it was really, like, detailed.
Yeah.
And it wasn't, like, because when you do shell shading, it's, like, impressionistic. This is what this spider is. And it's an idea of a spider. But it's still scary, but it's very colorful. You kind of want something like, evil, deadly.
Well, dude, like, and I think the whole not fully giving a shit about graphics is why I don't mind playing Nintendo.
Well, you're gonna play Zelda regardless. Like that Link's Awakening, it's a beautiful looking game. But it's a cartoon.
Dude, Link's Awakening, great fucking game.
Yeah.
It doesn't need to be, like.
If it doesn't need, does the Switch really need to increase its graphical capabilities? Like for the next Nintendo, that's what I'm saying. Nintendo, do they need to make a better?
As long as they can keep improving, because like if you take Mario 64, Super Mario Sunshine, Super Mario Galaxy, and Odyssey, there's you could tell that there's like the same core there, but they've been enhancing it.
Yeah, enhancing.
And that's really all I want. As long as I'm still like.
But you're not hyped for like the next gen graphics, are you?
I mean, dude, I'm hyped it's like I don't really want to watch like if you have like a 4K movie.
Yeah.
You're like, yo, that's so crazy. I just want to see it to see it.
Yeah.
Like, let me be blown away by it as a person.
I think this next leap isn't going to be as big.
No.
And it doesn't fit, because when we watched that tech demo on PS5, it looked amazing. But, like, it looked like it possibly could be on this generation. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's possible, but some trickery.
Yeah.
But that was, like, their tech demo. You know what I mean? I think the stuff we're not going to notice, like the loading times and stuff.
Dude, really gonna notice. That's going to be dope. What I need.
Resident Evil 2 was the best looking game I've played.
Dude, it did look good.
Like, it's amazing looking.
Yeah, just not a good game.
Resident Evil 3 looked like it was like a little... It's fun. Dude, you have to get used to, like, running away.
Was 3 bad?
It was only 5 hours.
Because, like...
You spent $60 on 5 hours.
Because, like, I forgot it came out.
Dude.
You were so hyped for 2. Like, okay, that's all you talked about.
This is what's fucked up about it. Okay, back in, I think, 1999 or 2000, when Resident Evil 3 came out, it was a year after they did Resident Evil 2. And they kind of had a rush.
Yeah.
And that game was like, you only played with one character, only had one scenario, and it was like really short. But people still liked it. Like, oh, fuck, but Nemesis was dope.
Yeah.
But then they did the same thing 20 years ago. Come on, we've learned from our mistakes.
Okay, so they didn't enhance it. They gave you an updated version of the exact same
They
game.
did the same thing they did 20 years ago, but with upgraded hardware. But why would you do that if you have the capabilities to make this? You can flesh it out.
Right.
They wanted that money.
Money. I mean, because like
they say it's good, but it's like it's so good. Why can't we have more?
Maybe they didn't want to. Yeah, I mean that's how the 7 remake is.
It's more actiony. That's the thing.
I mean, yeah, that's how the 7 remake, adding all that extra shit to it.
FPS. But that actually was a good. I think it's a good game. I just don't like it as a Resident Evil game. I gotta see my characters.
Maybe when they do 4, I'll
They're remaking 4, aren't they?
They should. I played through half of that game until you got to the fucking...
You're not a fan of Resident Evil.
Dude, I liked it. I got my ass kicked by this thing in a boat. Because I don't know why there was a giant fucking... Like, okay. I get this virus is turning things into these weird popping out of people's heads.
That's an evil game.
But, like, it infected a fucking, like, a fish, and it turned it into a giant...
It doesn't make any sense.
That game, dude... That is probably, like, on some real... I think Resident Evil 4 is, like, one of the scariest games I've ever played.
It is scary.
Because, like, it's so, like, where you are. Because, like, you're in Raccoon City. I'm still going... But, like, you were just, like, wandering, like, these fucking dark woods, stumbling upon, like...
And you kill someone...
Farmers.
You shoot them in the neck and something splurts out.
Yeah. Dude, those shit used to clip... That shit used to clip through walls and fucking kill me.
And it'll like say, like what the fuck?
That and for whatever reason,
it'll just yell at that.
I don't know if it's like this in other games, but in Resident Evil 4, if an enemy has a chainsaw, he automatically has like 7 times the health.
Yeah.
Dude had a potato sack over his head. You'd fucking hear it too. You would hear that chainsaw. I shot him in the head 7 times with a fucking shotgun, and he still killed me.
That game does suck when it comes to saving the princess. I mean, the president's daughter.
They said, hey, do you know the worst thing that's ever been invented in games? That's half of this fucking game.
There's actually, I don't know if it's like a cheat where you can put her in a suit of armor where they can't pick her up because she's heavy. So she'll never be taken away.
That's dope.
It's pretty. You can just put that in there. It's a code you can put in.
Dude, because like even then you have to like watch where you're going, because you have to wait for her dumbass to climb up a ladder.
It's ridiculous.
Or to climb down, because if you get too close, she fucking says that you're trying to look up her skirt. And it's like, bitch, I'm just trying to go up this ladder with you.
Somebody wrote that.
There are zombies down here, and I gotta wait for you to go up first.
Yeah, Resident Evil 1 is my favorite. Even because it was like, it's the hardest, but I beat it.
Chris sucks, though.
He does.
Oh,
and
shit,
they make it worse. They give him the worst like outcome. Like he like has like 6 slots to put his items, and Jill gets like double that or some shit.
Oh, dude, that's equality.
And he starts out with just a knife.
I mean, he's Chris, bro.
Jesus.
I don't. Dude, you know what's weird? Have you ever watched... This becomes a Resident Evil podcast. But have you seen those, like, animated CGI fucking ones?
Degeneration. Regeneration.
Dude, the fucking one. There's a scene with, like, Leon and Chris doing, like, badass anime fighting, like, in fucking... Like, in a hallway.
Yeah.
Like, they're punching the shit out of zombies. Fucking shooting them, getting headshots. Like, doing fucking ultra combos.
Resident Evil secretly is an anime.
Dude, yeah.
Even if it's realistic, like a 7 one, there was a dumb thing they did in the 7th one where it didn't make any sense because your girlfriend Mia, I think, she got infected. You went there to save her, and near the end of the game they give you a choice. You're either going to save this girl you just met, or save Mia. You give her.
Fuck the girl you just met.
You give them the cure. So you're always going to choose your girlfriend. Why would they even put that as a choice? I don't really have a choice.
Yeah.
You just put that.
Well, dude, it's like when you go through all of Fable 2, and right at the end, your dog dies. So then the option is like, do you want money, something else, or do you want your family back? And then, like, in parentheses, it's like, this includes your dog. And it's like, I gotta pick my fucking dog.
You're not giving me a choice.
Yeah, like, it could be like, you could bring back everyone that's died in this game, get infinite money, or bring back your dog. And I'm just like, that's still an easy choice, dude. It's the dog.
I'm going to put Resident Evil as the gameplay. It might as well just be Resident Evil.
I don't know. Resident Evil 3.
3?
Yeah, just so I can watch
the first,
it.
the PS1 version?
Well, Nando, if you do the remake, if it's as short as you said, we could probably just fit the whole game on this podcast.
People said it was good. It's just... it's just, why would you do that?
Well, dude, there's a lot of games like that, dude, where it's like, that's a great game, but you guys put all of it into the gameplay.
Yeah.
And then now you have no story.
What RPG has no story like that?
Oh, shit, dude. Shining Resonance Refrain, dog.
It was just gameplay?
Dude, it was like, oh, no, you can turn into a dragon, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, go here, and you go to this forest, and then, like, it's like, oh, no, fight this boss. You fight the boss, and you get sent back to the castle.
Yeah.
And it's like, all right, now we need to go to the beach. So you would go back through that same forest, and go to the beach, and like fight a boss, and it would send you back to the castle. And it's like, now we need to go to that mountain. So you'd go forest to back to the beach.
Yeah. Up
the mountain. And I'm just like, what's the point of this shit?
It got boring.
Yeah, the story's like, oh, you can turn into a dragon, and the worst story. Oh shit.
There was this game I played.
Resident Evil 4.
Really? Final Fantasy? Get the fuck out of here.
Nah, dude, Final Fantasy 4 was sick.
Dude, I played this one game.
Dude, you know what?
Lunar Star Story, I think. It was for the DS. I beat it. I just felt like I got gypped. I was like, this sucks. Nothing got solved.
Dude, I probably, this probably isn't the worst, but it's one I always go back to, and I know Ryby may think differently. But dude, the first Destiny,
Had bad story.
Well, dude, the game was like rushed.
I said the
So-
conduit. The conduit.
The conduit was trash,
That
yeah.
was so bad.
But like the story was
I'm gonna put a
rushed,
clip
so
of that
so
shit.
they put all of the fucking lore into like the Grimoire cards that you had to go look up online. Like you would do something and you'd unlock it, and it's like, let me go look that up. They made it two got infinitely better.
Dude, that reminds
But like
me.
one I beat, and I was like, I don't even know what this game's about.
That reminds me of Pool of Radiance. That old ass game I was playing.
Bro,
And I quit.
stop
I quit.
Stop playing old ass games.
But I got to. If you go to an NPC in the game, it says read journal entry number 1, and there's a booklet that comes with the game. You have to read this whole text, what this person says, because the game can't handle the memory to actually read on the screen.
Fuck, dude.
It was fun.
Like that. Like that's such a
retarded,
cool idea.
At the time.
But like,
At
yeah.
the time, it's genius. We'll just set up pamphlets, because
Yeah.
some dude had a really cool story he wanted to do.
Yeah. But like, how did you do that on Steam?
What do you mean? Oh, they give you a PDF.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You read the PDF on your phone.
You try to go buy that game, and they're like, "This doesn't have the booklet."
Yes.
And you're like, "Well, then why am I buying it?"
Yeah, I actually did it on GOG. Great Games, greatoldgames.com. They have all those.
Oh, that's what GOG stands for.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I had to say it. But
All right, maybe we'll get endorsed.
yo, reach out.
If you want great great
No, you fucked
games,
up.
give me a second, bro. Damn, I'm ending this podcast.
Nah, do I have something to say? But I fucking
Good.
lost it. Damn.
It's probably stupid as fuck anyway.
Yo, you just gave up. It was about fucking story, but it was gonna be crazy. It's gonna blow your mind.
But yeah, bad story. I mean, it's just, I don't know, if stuff just has a bad story, I don't, like,
But you got to it to know that it's a bad story. Have you just quit because of the bad story?
I mean, if it...
I'm trying to remember what I thought.
Dude, I don't know, man. I don't think I've ever really stopped in a game.
You haven't?
I don't think so.
It was just not good?
Dude, Okami.
You don't, yeah, it's just
people really love that game.
Overhyped.
It's got great gameplay, like, using, like, the ink brush and shit. It'll be like, oh, I'm about to, like... It's like, what's going on around here? It's like, oh, there's no sun, so you fucking draw a circle in the sky to make the sun. That's cool. But the story of it right now, I'm just like,
Dude, I'm
like 5 hours into this game, and I like...
You don't really care about the characters?
Yeah, everyone's like, dude, get 10 hours in, it takes off. I don't want to get 10 hours in. If the story at the start bugs... I want to care about characters to play more.
You know? There's actually book series, fantasy book series, are like, yo, get to the 5th book. And you can't stop. But why the fuck would I do that? Like, what if I can stop?
Right. It's like, dude, that would suck, bro. Like, how many books are the series? Dude, 6, bro. So, like, or like the 5th one's the last one. That's why you can't stop. You went that far.
I knew there were jokes for that. Jokes.
Fucking,
I always want to play Infinite Undiscovery.
Dude.
That's a lost gem, and they haven't remade it or remastered it.
I actually got really, really upset because they brought The Last Remnant to Switch,
and that was a lost gem.
And when they announced it, I thought it was Infinite Undiscovery.
Nah, Infinite Undiscovery. It was like a first 360 game, one of the first.
Yeah,
like
and it was actually kind of like an action RPG too. You play as like a bard, so you can like play a flute and shit.
And it was like it had 3 discs or something.
Yeah, dude, I was almost at the end of it. And then I didn't play it for like a year.
So you stopped.
And then when I went back, I was in this forest.
And you freaking know where
and it was just like, it was like a forest that they tell you how to get through.
Yo.
That I just didn't look
Stop playing. Like, if you stop playing, like, Ocarina of Time, I did that. I was like near the end.
Yeah.
I didn't know what the fuck to do. It's like when he's an adult and he has to go find the real dungeons.
Yeah.
Or some shit.
The thing that I made the mistake of is if you're going to stop in something, finish the part you're in.
Like, finish the goal.
Like, let's say you're playing Zelda or something. Mm-hmm. Stop once you beat a dungeon.
That way you know, hey, I just beat this dungeon.
Yeah, never stop. That's why, like, in a Zelda game, dude, if I get to a dungeon, I'm beating it in one sitting.
Yeah.
Even if it takes me hours, which they usually don't. But
Water Temple did.
Water Temple's hard, bro.
I think I got lucky on that one because I got through it quick and I was like, oh, okay. I did it. I did it.
Dude, looking back on it, like when I play it now, I'm just like, this is easy. But I'm like, dude.
Did you have to like write on paper to figure out what you did, or did you just have to remember?
I just remember. I mean, I had a map.
Oh, okay.
Like in game.
Okay, that's dope.
But it was still like.
Well, I meant like sometimes when I play games like that, I have to write where stuff is, because some games don't allow you to write on the map.
Yeah, that's dumb. I want that Phantom Hourglass shit.
Yeah.
Just be like treasure chest here.
Circle that shit on the fucking charts.
Yup. That game is dope.
Yo, that just gave me an idea for a campaign, bro.
Oh damn.
There's gonna be a dungeon they have to go back to all the time.
Just, every time you walk in, it saps the life out of you.
Fuck.
Gotta roll 1d10 every turn.
And you barely. Honestly, let's start this shit, dude. Okay, that's the end of their campaign. That's fucking. Alright, but we made it to the fucking end. Fuck this. Fuck.
I think, yeah, dude. The thing is like we went into this like.
Yeah.
But we gotta keep doing this.
It's actually
because or else we get stuck 6 months not doing shit.
It actually was pretty good. Like it's better than I thought it would be.
Yeah, I mean it's basically Resident Evil.
Yeah.
But you know what?
I just put like
it's raw.
Like Jill. Jill. I put Jill on the fucking with like boobs and stuff.
Yeah, cool.
And say this is for kids. Alright, man.
Alright.
Yo, this has been DNA Gaming. Did I fuck it up?
You fucked it up. You fucked it up.
Alright, man. Alright. Yo, this is David.
And this is Austin.
And this has been DNA Gaming. Get the fuck
out this shit.
Damn, bro.
Hit stop.